What if I told you that one desperate decision, one random day, could completely change your life forever? This is not just another love story. This is a story about survival, manipulation, growth, and unexpected transformation. And trust me, this one will keep you thinking long after it ends. The story follows Osagi, a young man struggling with unemployment in a harsh economy. Right from the beginning, we see the frustration many people can relate to. Showing up for an interview only to be told it's been rescheduled, or worse, that the job has already been given to someone else. But here's where things take a wild turn. Instead of accepting defeat, Osagi makes a bold and questionable move. He lies, he manipulates the situation, and scares off other applicants just to secure the opportunity for himself. Now, this is where the movie hits you with its first moral question. How far would you go to escape poverty? Interestingly, instead of punishing him, the boss sees something else: tenacity. She recognizes his boldness as potential, and just like that, Osagi gets the job. And not just any job. He becomes the personal assistant to a very wealthy, strong-willed, and extremely difficult woman, Pamela. Now, let's talk about Pamela for a second. Pamela is powerful, rich, and successful, but emotionally, she's unstable, controlling, and deeply insecure. From the moment Usagi starts working for her, we see how toxic she can be. She insults him, overworks him, disrespects him, and constantly reminds him of his place. And yet, Usagi endures. Why? Because he understands something most people don't. Sometimes, survival requires patience. As the story progresses, we see a very interesting dynamic form between these two. At first, it's purely toxic. Pamela treats Usagi like a machine, not a human being. She sends him on impossible errands, disrespects his intelligence, and constantly threatens his job. But Usagi, he adapts. He studies her behavior, learns her patterns, and slowly begins to understand her weaknesses. And this is where the story becomes deeper than just comedy or drama. Because beneath Pamela's harsh exterior is a woman who is broken. She is in a toxic relationship with a man named Sage, a manipulative, cheating opportunist who is clearly using her for money and influence. Despite all the red flags, Pamela refuses to see the truth. And this brings us to one of the strongest themes in the movie. Love can blind even the strongest people. Now, here's where Usagi truly shines. Despite being treated badly, he becomes the only person who genuinely cares about Pamela's well-being. He warns her about Sage. He tries to open her eyes. He even risks his job to tell her the truth. But what happens? She fires him. Yes, the one person trying to protect her gets pushed away. And honestly, this moment hits hard because it reflects real life. Sometimes, people reject the truth because it's uncomfortable. But the story doesn't end there. Pamela eventually discovers the truth about Sage, the lies, the cheating, the manipulation, and just like that, her world comes crashing down. This is her lowest point. She's heartbroken, embarrassed, and lost. And guess who shows up? Usagi. Not with pride, not with revenge, but with compassion. And this is what makes his character so powerful. He doesn't just want a job. He wants to help her grow. From this point, the story shifts beautifully. Pamela begins to change. She becomes more self-aware, more humble, and more open to genuine connection. And slowly, the relationship between her and Osagi transforms from employer-employee to something deeper: friendship, respect, and eventually love. But here's the twist that makes this story even more interesting. Throughout the movie, Pamela has been receiving anonymous gifts, flowers, chocolates from a secret admirer. And when the truth is finally revealed, it's Osagi. Yes, the same man she once disrespected, shouted at, and nearly destroyed emotionally is the one who truly loved her all along. That moment is powerful because it shows that real love is not about status, money, or appearance. It's about understanding, patience, and genuine care. And just when you think the story has reached its peak, boom, another turning point. Osagi gets promoted to manager, from a desperate job seeker to a respected leader. That right there is the full circle moment. This movie is not just entertaining, it's deeply relatable and packed with life lessons. Desperation can push people to make risky choices. Power without emotional intelligence leads to loneliness. Not everyone who claims to love you actually cares about you, and sometimes the person who truly loves you has been right in front of you all along. The acting, natural and engaging. The dialogue, real, raw, and often hilarious. The chemistry between the characters, absolutely captivating. And the message, clear. Growth is possible, but only when you are willing to face the truth. In the end, A Random Tuesday is not just about love. It's about transformation. It's about second chances. And it's about how one unexpected moment can completely rewrite your destiny. Thank you so much for watching this review all the way to the end. I truly appreciate your time and support. If you enjoyed this breakdown and you want to experience the full story with all the emotions, drama, and twists, make sure you head over to Sarian Martin TV right now to watch the complete movie. Trust me, this is one story you don't want to miss. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more powerful movie reviews, and I'll see you in the next one.